The Army Painter are the worst paints in the market? Anyways, today we're painting another miniature from the Axia Kickstarter. We start with the Zenithal Prime and then finish off with white dry brushing. We start the actual painting with brown underpainting and then build up the colors with Warpaint's Fanatics. The brown underpainting helps me see the details and it's a nice build up from the shade areas. I love brown underpainting and even violet underpainting. It gives you an excuse not to paint the recesses and the undersides of the miniature. Once you've painted the base colors over the brown underpainting, it's a matter of committing to how much highlights you want to paint on the miniature. So join me as we paint this Axiom miniature for their upcoming Kickstarter. Hi, I'm Don. Welcome to my studio. This channel is supported by all these awesome brands. Also, special thanks to The Army Painter for making this video possible. Oh, do check out my discount codes and affiliate links below. We start with a typical Zenithal Prime. I use my gallery airbrush for this priming. I then finished off with white dry brushing before painting with speed paint. I used Rudy Fur for the brown underpainting. I thinned down Rudy Fur with a little bit of speed paint medium. It's roughly around 3 parts Rudy Fur and 1 part speed paint medium. I then applied the thinned down speed paint in a couple of thin coats. Always make sure to let dry in between coats. You can be sloppy with the painting of the Rudy Fur because you just need this color so that the crevices are dark and it will help you see the details of the miniature. I'm not sure if it's obvious in the video, but I applied more speed paint on the bottom areas of the miniature. Now we start painting the base colors. We start with Diabolic Plum, which is the darkest color in the Magenta Striate. I must admit, when I was starting using Warpaint's Fanatics, like I think last year, I found it weird that even the darkest color in the triads are still not dark enough. Maybe this is one of the reasons why our commenter at the start of the video does not like the Army Painter paints. Anyways, now we're using Basilisk Red, which is the darkest color in the Cool Red Striate. And like the previous color, it's not really dark enough if you're painting over black primer. Most of the paints from the Warpaint's Fanatic range have very good coverage. However, like I said, most of the colors are not dark enough if you prefer painting over black primer. This is the main reason why we're painting over brown underpainting. The brown underpainting gives us a nice transition from the dark recesses towards our colors. Also, once you get to the middle parts, the middle paints of the Warpaint's Fanatic Triads, the colors become really bright. The brightness of the colors is something that you have to get used to, but I'll tell you at the end of the video why this is a plus or a positive. And this is like one of the main reasons why I like the Army Painter Warpaint's Fanatics. Now we're painting with Demigod Flames, which is the darkest color in the yellow striate. So I think it's kinda obvious right now that even the darkest colors in the Warpaint's Fanatic Triads are not really that dark and are great as base colors. I say this in my PDF tutorials a lot. I think that 80, maybe 90% of Warpaint's Fanatic paints are compatible or complement speed paints a lot. It's so effortless to choose colors from the Warpaint's Fanatic range to layer on top of speed paint base colors. It's actually not a big deal if most of the colors are not dark enough and are difficult to transition from black primer. because you could simply use washes to bring out the crevices and the details, and of course, darken the edges of the base color so that you create good transitions. Also, one of the most positive aspect of Warpaint's Fanatic is that it has very good coverage. So you don't really need a brown underpainting or zenithal to really bring out the colors. You could paint directly over black primer, or if you want good transition from black primer, you could simply mix a small amount of black before you paint the actual color. Now you see in the video that by painting base colors on top of the brown underpainting, we have a really nice looking miniature. We haven't even applied washes yet, and I think it looks good. Now if you find value out of this video, do give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Now we start finishing this model by painting more highlights. It's fairly easy to do highlighting with Warpaint's Fanatics because of the triad system. You can play it safe by simply choosing paints that are within the same triad as the paints that we use for our base colors. Or you could add more color depth by switching with different colors but with lighter values. Also, as you paint towards your final highlights, make sure that you have your main source of light in mind as you build up the lighter colors. Try to play around with warm colors and cool colors, flip-flopping them so that your painting will look really good on the table and it will really pop. Lastly, do not be afraid to overdo the highlights. I always say this to my patrons who attend my workshops. You can highlight aggressively because it's easy to tone down later. It's easy to tone down overdone highlights with washes, glazes, inks, or even oil glazes. Now, before my final thoughts, a huge thanks to all my patrons at Patreon, Hajime Model Studio, and of course, the Army Painter for making this video possible. Now, let's go back to this dumb statement. Most hobby acrylics these days are very well formulated for miniature and model painting. Different brands simply means that there are a lot of nuances and differences, and of course a lot of unique properties depending on the paint brand. Now I'll tell you the main reason why I like the Army Painter Warpaint's Fanatic. The Army Painter paints cure to the exact color that I want. You see, all colors, almost all I think, like oil paints and acrylics, when they cure, they darken. But the Army Painter paint, especially the Warpaint's Fanatics, when they cure to the exact color that you expect. So they're bright as you paint the colors on the miniature, but they will cure to the perfect color or the perfect value. Oh, lastly, do check out the Axia Kickstarter link below. That's it, Pansit. I hope you like this video. Do like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. Until next video, guys. Bye!